up, YouTube? Topaz Yates back for another daily review, and this one is to that French Montana Wave Gods. And this is really why Kanye West had to change his title from Waves to The Life of Pablo and such. Because Max B, who's hosting this from the jail cell that he's at and such, man, he's been doing the whole wave thing for a while, going back coke waves and all of that shit. To the point that French Montana sat down with Kanye West and told him that this is who Max B is, and surprisingly he didn't know who he was. And that's where the Silver Surfer interlude came from, because that was pretty much Max B and Kanye West's conversation about such. But overall, man, this mixtape fooled this shit out of me, man. Just because of the strength of the first 3 fucking tracks on here, man. Pretty damn dope. Like that intro with Harry Fraud, man, in which when Harry Fraud and French Montana come together, like, it's like 50-50. It's either gonna be a dope ass song or it's gonna be one that's just aight. This was just a dope ass track here. I really wasn't expecting that Miley Cyrus to be that damn good, you dig? It kind of comes off as they had to have done a bunch of other songs together, and I just haven't heard of those joints, you dig me? Because they got 2 completely different types of styles and such, man, but yet this is like the perfect blend of both, and it came together as a solid track. And I figured it out was the dopest song on here. And I know that Kanye West is only on the hook and such, man, but this is kind of what I wanted the whole album that Kanye West did to kind of sound like, especially after he dropped that Real Friends track, just an overall dope track with Lil rapping about the contradictions that a lot of people just have and shit just for no fucking reason, and they just can't explain it, and which I can explain it better than most. You have to understand that people are just full of shit. People just do not research a goddamn thing, and they just say whatever the fuck they want to say, and they don't understand anything, but yet they try to say it convincingly enough that people will believe them. But after those tracks, this entire project just falls off a fucking hip. Songs like Mad on My City with Travis Scott and Big Sean, terrible. Lockjaw with Kodak Black, man, actually I kind of enjoyed the vibe of that track, but it just wasn't well put together. Old Man Wildin', which was like some vintage 90s New York rap and such, man, that shit was pretty bad too. Like, of all the New York rappers you get Puff to do a fucking verse. I understand he's like the boss. I understand that he's like the leader of your team and all of that, man. But there's levels to this shit. He should not be dropping any bars on any kind of song like this. But overall, this is definitely worth a download, man, for those first 3 tracks. And yes, I know Sanctuary is one of those first 3 tracks, but I'm not including that because I already made a video for that. But overall, I give it a 6 out of 10. But this concludes today's review, and now we're going to jump into a brief instrumental from Underground Producers A+, before we jump into the news and then jump into an article from downloadpaz.com. Did you guys see that 50 Cent is getting called back to bankruptcy court and shit because of his Instagram post? And this is why you just do not snitch on yourself. Like, these motherfuckers be watching this shit at all times. I mean, trying to save face in the media while the court case is still going is going to cost you more in lawyer fees, man. This was really just a bad idea that 50 Cent had. But anyway, on to today's article from downloadpaz.com. And today's article is about cursed rappers, because there comes a point in your career when you just see that things just ain't coming together. A lot of people just look at it like, man, I must be cursed because nothing is ever fucking happening. Don't buy that shit, dude. Nobody is really fucking cursed. You just haven't figured out the way that you need to go yet. If everything that you're doing is not working, then you got to find the next thing that could possibly work. Every day, a new bright idea is coming out in the music industry and such, man, in which people are capitalizing on and getting careers and shit based off. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there. And you can go to downloadpaz.com, that's down there, to read today's article.